Rent prices continue to rise all over the state, but U.S. Senator Richard Blumenthal says Congress can do something about it. NBC political reporter Mike Savino joining us live from Hartford. And Mike, what specifically can lawmakers do?
Well, Amber, some landlords are using software to come up with prices, but Blumenthal says that those same programs allow them to control the market, and he wants it to stop.
These kinds of price-fixing cartels ought to be banned.
U.S. Senator Richard Blumenthal says landlords have found a loophole in laws against price fixing. Business owners aren't allowed to meet or communicate and collude on prices. But what if they don't ever meet?
Rather than having the landlords come together in a smoke-filled room over whiskey and cigars, the algorithms perform that service automatically.
That's what Blumenthal says is happening with rents. Some landlords are relying on software from companies like RealPage and Yardi. He said it allows them to share information and set pricing without ever having to talk.
They feed the information into the algorithm, and then they are told what rents to charge.
Both companies are also facing a class action lawsuit from renters. Yardi declined to comment on Blumenthal's proposal specifically, but said it is entirely permissible to make independent pricing decisions by using pen and paper or a calculator or spreadsheet to track rent trends, reviews one's own data, and consider publicly available rents of competing properties. Advocates say the software has impacts across the rental market, not just with landlords who use it. Other landlords will eventually learn how much they can charge too. Online real estate broker Redfin says the median rent for all housing types in Connecticut was $2,050 in February, up more than 18% from a year ago.
They might have to move their kid to a different school district because it's in a different area. They might have to switch jobs because their new house doesn't have public transportation.
We also reached out to the Connecticut Apartment Association, but they deferred to comment to the National Association, who so far have not provided us with a comment. Live from Hartford, Mike Savino, NBC Connecticut News.